Strolling down the endless path in the fields, the silence of Keiichi left Hanae wondering, is this considered a date? Keiichi always initiates the ride home, but why the radio silence? If there's no love, why the sweet gestures? These unanswerable questions swelled in Hanae's mind, and tears fell like unexpected rain. Hanae, feeling aggrieved, wiped away her own tears with her hands. Yet Keiichi's tears continued to stream down uncontrollably. At that very instant, it seemed as if the nighttime cicadas had pressed the mute button. The whole island fell into silence, then suddenly a deafening bang. Like the sky was parting, an explosion resembling a fireball erupted in the distance. The rocket's exhaust blasted dazzling light, the white smoke shooting up like it was saying, in the rocket. Instantly, the smoke tower obscured the sunset, splitting the sky into bright and dark areas, as if painting in the sky. This jumble of light and dark mirrored Keiichi and Hanae's hazy relationship. As the rocket soared, it shook every layer of the atmosphere. The call of the osprey sounded like the sky's cries when it tore apart as the rocket ascended, and they said nothing until that big smoke ring disappeared. They just stood still, gazing up at the sky. Hanae realized that even though they looked at the same stars, their hearts were light years apart. 5 years of secret love was doomed to fail with a bleak future. Keiichi liked Hanae but couldn't express it all. Her name carried emotions she had, and one she didn't. Keiichi genuinely wanted to cherish Hanae, but first loves are just Hanae's perfection turned into invisible pressure for Keiichi, her motivation to grow surged, and her feelings turned into a mix of confusion and pure admiration for Keiichi didn't want to hurt Hanae, she feared the insecurity surrounding them. Despite this outcome, Hanae would have to endure tears for some time. But her love for Keiichi won't change tomorrow, next day, even far future always. In late March 2000, Keiichi graduated high school and got into the University of Tokyo, taking a flight from Seed Island. Link and Keiichi's leaving seems to take Hanae's heart too. This second episode ends. Thanks for watching. For the sake of convenience, Keiichi rented a tiny apartment close to the station, and the biological anatomy course was almost too much. In her freshman year fall, Keiichi met a fiery girlfriend through part-time work. She was like Venus crashing into Earth. She was the first girl Keiichi dated. The romance lasted 1.5 years, like a brief, brilliant fireworks show. Yet this romance, like a bubble, was shattered by another boy. She felt no love from Keiichi. Absurd. In college, Keiichi got a new girlfriend from early university. The relationship lasted just 3 months, a huge disappointment. The reason was that the girlfriend was ill and needed constant attention, but not for studying with me, mind you, and even worse, she was seeing the math teacher on the side. These two college relationships left Keiichi gloomy as if she had lost her rainbow. Until her senior summer, Keiichi recovered. By autumn 2004, her job was set. The workplace was at a medium-sized software development company in Sanying, and she was the systems engineer. Feelings of becoming the boss were stirring. In just 2 or 3 years, Keiichi became the highest skilled talent in the company, perhaps a little smug, right? Suddenly realizing all around her were stumbling blocks, Keiichi vented this frustration to Nozomiya. She was the assistant handling Keiichi's work. Their first tea session lasted a whole 2 hours, as if they found their soulmates. They exchanged numbers and emails, then dated weekly couple alert. In their deeper conversations, Keiichi found Nozu to be another love-starved girl, whose lonely child had made her believe nobody admired her. How sad. From a shot of their matching toiletries, it was evident that Keiichi and Nozu had been living together for a while, but as work piled up, their meetups dwindled. Distance crept in silently, and in this relationship, Nozu confessed her feelings, but Keiichi never managed to say, "I like you." Half of Keiichi's awareness was subconsciously dodging Nozu. On the night of December 24, past the Sumitomo building, she heard a soft ring. The call was from Nozu, but Keiichi stood there like a statue, not answering. A sense of helplessness trapped her deep. In reality, there were no real issues between them, not even a big event to spark the breakup, yet they still ended up here. In February 2008, Keiichi quit her job at the software company. Remember how dazzling the night sky was back then? On Feb 2 afternoon, Keiichi got a farewell text from Nozu, "I still like you. But even if we've sent each other 1,000 texts, it won't close the gap by even a millimeter." After a month of feeling low, Keiichi moved to a fancy apartment in Shibuya and set up her own studio. Talk about being your own boss. With her previous reputation and connections, she snagged a boatload of software development projects. Wealth was just around the corner. Returning to Maylis View, at 19 she entered college smoothly, living in a Tokyo wooden girls' dorm, as if back on campus. After a year at college, Mei, encouraged by class, had her first romance with a boy heart racing. Sadly, this relationship lasted only half a year. Any expression of affection left her feeling weak and heartbroken. In her sophomore year, a translator became her teacher. She pursued him actively, but he never accepted her confession. College years flew by like water, and upon graduation, job hunting was met with a decade-long recession. It was quite a trial. Nevertheless, Mei landed a job at a major chain bookstore in Tokyo, feeling quite satisfied with her new gig. Over the next 2 years, she met a suave sales guy from a publishing house. He flat out said, "Miss Sayo Yuan, you're perfect for dating, just a heads up." We all know where this story goes. Mei married this man, and at the end of December 2007, while moving and organizing her things, she stumbled upon an old letter.